any didn't come about Cote d'Ivoire versus Germany. And I got to go show. But now I say, hey, looking at German team now with the ball against Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, at last minute, they still came back to win the game now. The tea and slot this way. And couple with that somehow near Kenya and the special one you regular.
And it's the guy.
But who? The tea and slot in this one, a bit boy and power. Because the only thing that your penny say, they are qualified for the World Cup. Munko World Cup, Mukubi, African countries say Annie. And no penny the edge, my Korea, see a best 75 near above you and fire home, see a bear day, Kwaku and fire home. Because our Germany team, we almost say Ivory Coast, no. The Biarada, other African countries, Bema, Ghana, for Nigerians or more football. The Biarada. Because this German team there down.
That's been our major problem. Ghana no. My name's Bibi ne wumu. Sedinho. Se usho mona ye country kese na onya de ombe expose udi agrombe.
Ombe show.
Ti da bia na dem pay for ni ti say yeah.
Because I was wondering say they had the opportunity. First half no komu bi adwuma no kra sorry free so koya in Kenya one. Even the second half again be 1-1. I didn't grab no end day. The mentality and I say we are okay. Yenya dry ye near the ashay. This German team no do something good for them because the last two versions of the World Cup they've not been themselves since winning 2014. They've not been themselves. 2018 out of the group stage. 2022 the same thing. So they've not been themselves. And not just team we play that way our more best center back in Slaughter baby wa.
Yeah.
Do a prayer. Now so much ya ba gina give in the morning. Kaku and Rudiger.
I was about tired. He has a question.
Sinatantani Rudiger. So I'm more boss center back. That's a moon to me for one say go.
Coordination be any.
Minim. Omu you know. Omu na right, omu number left.
How?
Omu na right. But so we would say the weaker foot here day. Omu ya right, still omu weaker foot your right.
But who are they?
I'm telling you as you are. No kind of catching on. Because even Rudiger cries no so on Seranga fitness.
Rudiger there's almost be in the fitness level.
And Ivory Coast team where I see praise you almost show. Look at their team. A moment further, no, that young guy with the 26 this year. That guy is very good. No, on phobia.
I don't know last Saturday we can say
on phobia. And I was surprised when I saw a part of the starting lineup. But watching him and the kind of performance of the Ivory Coast, no, only so went to me.
Or transfer. So last Saturday, the cover catch us there. He's one player people should go watching. Hey, now.
I was enjoying him. I was thinking, say, if not for anything, because I knew, say, what na Ivory Coast action. Germany betty. But now begins on what team you for Germany national team. Or more top scorer World Cup, na say, hey, close me boy. So no pa majority of the goals in the team. Unda was a whine or one of those players. At that material time, they cannot penetrate through the middle. That definitely they'll go to the wing and bring in a cross. Now you defend the siege in our side. Now they scored 4 goals near G2. Share that was it Kosono. But Sabona or just say you just don't understand African countries. You know how much you own. Very bad. And I think I want to hear slot.
Kosono buy a boy or movie. Kosono be back up or destroy Vidia. I didn't near Dinkra. Didn't near Dinkra. I want destroy Vidia.
It's a game that may one game I'm sure I'm real who your pies arguing. But we had the opportunity. We had everything to win the game as African country.
And it seems I mean so many years young. I feel the World Cup as Africa in points. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Egypt to win where we need.
I feel in points, but Egypt there mathematically almost secure qualification. Position is almost baby. Almost Tony Adia.
I think they almost Tunisia say no more Tiano no most because the performance they gave in there. No, what the for ya Pamu Kotuba no Savage for.
But I've watched
what was their sense.
Adibiza Bib say Africa they Tanzania ye near maybe Kwaku. Kibet me compete very well with the West area.
Okay, mentality no.
Is that the Morocco for ne?
Yeah,
all that we say football now be getting closer to here. This is maybe a no.
Yeah.
First, no na it be say You crew for la le do wako what ka la ka tu bi ajo ahye yi ti wa share na but na boys ni bi bobo Europe nti e be things about afezu ni yesu yi so na mo
got the performance no Germany ni Ivory Coast is a game that we seen there the you know one man say watching the highlight and re-watching the game again me nche that no ma bia say but a good one they still have the opportunity to qualify metimi aye na o ma qualify ko mani Koku Egypt coach what they say
Usama San
I'm say the best position I want to find there my branch friend Mo Salah is our position behind the striker. There was also Mo Salah. I want 10-10 for him to use that energy and then that power now you see from him. Say on fan own team yet. But when you get him closer to the goal post, now man no what the 10 in your muscle that power and can you expect him to run back or Jibo now on fan running couple so no in a striker nature. He is definitely going to affect games in positive ways. That a bit me about team and I saw my friend in Egypt. He scored a goal and assisted. But when you go now, say now, it was that kind of goal that you expect an old fellow in the team to do. Just give the ball to your striker. A simple touch. The ball on the turn and left, next one in a good position now. You get the ball at the back of the net. So the best thing you can do is to get your best player and your best player to goes no more closer to the goal post, and he's going to do the job for you. And he did it to perfection. For the first time they've won a game at the World Cup. That is to tell you the kind of continent that you feel. Koku, we are talking about our best team or nation, our continent, Nasio. This is Egypt, 7-time champion of the AFCON. Obiano among South Africa, Omabu team. The time they were dominating both Africa, we went to World Cup, we need to group stage. That is to tell you, Ghana because we're dead, because we are talking about a country that we've not won the AFCON in so many years. Maybe who's a Ghana AFCON that? Me who be that? Me who be that? But numerous number. If you're able to win against England, which of course, but my brother special ones you be winning. You be the African country, you're winning most games. World Cup 7 as I say.
Say in Nigeria 6-6.
Ghana.
I got we the FIFA World Cup.
The FIFA World Cup.
I really World Cup match is 6.
Now you're saying no I call Olele. Clean sheet 4.
I'm also on record no breaking here Ghana. Then Akim is what
and to share
as it stands now top scorer there some Ghana
as a nation. And how bad our football is. By a Cold War stage we are not bad.
And that's why no man in painful no see football no be hano.
And they will quencha.
And no na kokwe mo bi all you see omo nyina no is to say World Cup here ebu. Hey, one interesting thing ya bi. Na no ye share panaba we. Hey, tab if you go release Thomas Partey statement. What is obi kan one. After no we ninya ba koku. Me say otia na say nyambo ate say da bi bu kan. Me nim say England be share bibiri. Say nyambo na chena. Say bi bu kan Ghana ko share England say wo na qualify say wo ma. Na ye boku koduri anim kakra bi ko ro mo quarter final semi final. Third agenda no. Ebe pise pika.
Now Ghana share.
Because ya de nya wene a. Ye kai wi bi emo.
Ghana share England or China. Mama be 2 months party.
Ade.
Na me number bi.
Ade.
Na be ka dey.
Ga adela ye we.
Blaster ta ko England 2. Na England an she go. Na be na ne sabre etina no England share Ghana share England na no. Na ma tura ko ma gina ma je me sere no. Me ama who leave. We do want me to vie.
Toroba you see we na the English side are very weak. We are modern in teach omo echi ono. Say attack is bi omo ye sharp to say on to answer me yomo. No omo nyo omo dia. Boys na bobo wo England no. Omo nyo omo dia ometimi atment yomo. But me you know me I've never believed in England.
Oh sure.
But Ghana to sure. Yeah, correct. But
I think that in African brothers no one more is the only reason why we still believe in our football so much that you need stadium you need stadium papa bia okroma you need structure papa bia okroma say you go waka bani akwa akobo it's something that would transfer our we are made to survive no we are made even in the midst of bad things because there were bad leaders pa okroma but we are still surviving
Toroba niam bi ni anto go clearly shows Ghana as a nation no truly comfort nsemo mo ka say yeah football country no abi some way someone no crow
so na make Egypt pass Egypt country over here no ya African campaign or ya big Africa in terms of AFCON now want me win game that World Cup Ivory Coast in qualifying for the group stage that our World Cup move I feel no mu chase sa de no Senegal mo performance on dead na do ho Morocco na fe na watch say all dominate no still obo adwuma. Nti say Ghana kwa you don't even see the reason why we can say na Ghana football na here because you come world stage wa World Cup na say a World Cup na some kwara you see Ghana performing. And then
me trusted Ghana in a major tournament 2010. And your World Cup no 2010 AFCON Angola. And the mama J Ghana this Ghana or who be at the tournament.
That could just some more
pass all the mass and Wajano. And only mommy who say Abi Ghana Robo who be at the tournament. We all 2010 on. Who Ghana team na ye konara first game Ivory Coast boy everyone. Na Ghana ni bi abamu. So na isi akwa kupra my info ni bi da. Kochera say Liverpool also be in AFCON final.
Odwene ho a won ti ase nti o my Ghana na nkasa dey say make we are made to survive and esi je kwaku Lamine Yamal is a talent that we all need to be grateful. Say Enyano. So about football. Kwaku. It wasn't about tactics or anything. The Saudi Arabians were naive tactically. Because omo game now, omo lose na individual errors and other things the moment lose that game. It wasn't that Spain was superior, but they needed this call or this win to send signal to a man for say Capo Verde draw no was a game that assured so they needed something to come. Truly, if a team is serious, na send cricket score against Saudi Arabia because the players were naive, they were not doing anything proper. The only things that Luis de la Fuente here was to bring back Omo into the midfield. He really helped our midfield, and they needed to have Lamine Yamal in their team. He's not fit, but he gave what he needed to give my friend Spain. Because Spain national team that one. How important Lamine Yamal Babaye to the team so born. Barcelona is a big team. He's the darling boy. He's the man that they go to when they need help. Spain national team that one they say Lamine Yamal so nya say we may magical corner. That guy we need to take very good care of him. Say nyemre wasem no ne a mass but also they mean to be too for home. Because me kura minika premier pa. No usika. Koso no nye. But what about my performance we are done say. Oh my that kind of performance not the my.
Only what they are so.
I
mean, I also came in for the liberal of the last idea you be a show.
I don't know no
Africa possible.
Yeah, possible.
I don't know some back where
because how do you follow? I want to ask you how do you get a Kofu about World Cup that will share. So also show about team the 10th place we qualify. Our group we the team of where Wapa Uruguay. Uruguay pa.
Ecuador first that powerful.
Tournament in your country will win when you must for Tunisia 20 or Masada Ecuador. Squad ne kuto.
Kind of chances are say na Valencia and crash about to good. You know what I mean?
Say so the captain. Jordan, you are called Magana.
Because you know what I mean? Omo that powerful and the kind of
chances
that they are giving me don't see me chances too much.
I be see so say World Cup over here can't try GB that be.
Na second tournament ya kan obeji
banana score line.
Tournament is only country.
Da kuraka ole
tournament is only country obeji that. So they are catch that.
Outcome 15 cents. Yeah, but na make who say Wadibu.
Na nek advocate dey bia osu. E dey was me.
Don't say about
he keeps writing history. Every match we
history good check them and
history.
That word
Omo first goal and was omo first point.
2009 was 2010 Tahiti for Confederation Cup beja wan go bi omo ma holiday.
We say Kuraka so omo come go do back on holiday.
Because
no say coach this say nyini na wanyini. Akokora no obo. Ayesa ko tisikro after tournament we are.
Obia ni ho.
Kan ko for yiri mu nyina aba na akwa aba.
Agogo.
Ko wanyini 79 o ko into the other.
A player to me define a golden generation. Hazard why bone. By football we are seeing na bone. At this time by now I think yes I enjoy no. I think I enjoy Hazard obobo because who nim the India. A golden generation of Belgium no. Because it was a Hazard.
No decided games need be brave more.
I'm not finished third in 2018. Since then, check their record at the World Cup. They had players, so they play a beer. No disrespect to Kevin De Bruyne. He's a good player. He stepped up for Manchester City, any teams are able. But when we look at them in Belgium national team, Lukaku is their all-time scorer, whatever. Then but when Belgium was in their midst, Hazard was in their midst and he was deciding games. We saw the performance that he gave. So one way here on time now see any kind of fast to see our Real Madrid team. One where you won't trust him to be a good player. But if you check him from Lee, say Lee no free by Chelsea. Now fan with Chelsea times, and then the performance he gave Chelsea. Any Juma or with Chelsea now. One where the Real Madrid no man back catch and say Hazard will do a good player. He's a player that was able. When they say Hazard ne name man. My able.
So no name the end they cry. Say them the Alice have you
But when you had any comfort life in tea. Any comfort life in tea. And he has a
born of symmetry. You are also at Timonka.
Unfortunately, because now he should be maybe I can probably this is the last World Cup. Nanka will bonank was from. Because Belgium team you could see say they need someone to get the ball. No one say momra. You just come to me. I mean Fabo and Yadi. Yama Trossard 10 days. What you born I who away. Kevin De Bruyne and Bob Cross now. Lukaku Janimo Yehudi away.
Look at this every
Koku it's very bad. Or no the eye of the golden generation. And sense of film. Koku me chada hunu my coach nank. No coach no they have a year more sali on.
Really.
Chada hunu my.
Okay, also what had a head. In any pair also on one eye when you ask him quality no from
quality no time
quality no
to go to man and game me say or down ko ye save be pa. It requires a good goalkeeper of a goalkeeper of his caliber and how good he is to be able to save that ball because the thing away and how quick he was able to go down and save that ball. It requires only a good goalkeeper no be. O man safa or safa pa. Argentina imagine there match. You never need them was to the car now about to net. Because in the boss, some can the ball no bonny. You know,
I know so now I'm a content analyze it. And I hire more group says you know them Mbappe leading go.
Oh yeah. Number to me because you're Mbappe to the next match.
Yak.
Good how.
Some and you 7 at 9 p.m.
Oh, maybe you know my Kokwan ya what cup goes. Say 16.
To say no 16 and Mbappe or 14. Yeah, nah, it's close to 16. On the bet to back over 30.
What can go there?
You're 8 too.
You're
16. You know where's the stand watch now.
More than a pattern can go as you.
No problem. Walk up now, you
don't do why. There pattern should go as you.
Don't allow them. And then you Ronaldo
meaning, but Ronaldo issues there. Okra. Sometimes you go to the local view.
Oh yeah,
Chama. Also, I go for
Kwaku.
Me kind Trevor Chalobah, we know Kafa Thomas Tuchel on Kwan
of say coach
Chama. Bompire man nipa we nimu wati.
That is it.
Nipa we nimu na we nimu. Bompire man.
Anwa
say the unim na onimu. Enye the unim na onimu.
The
unim na onimu.
Okọ be kai.
Enye the ohun woni pa mu na ye say
I was literally in Times Square. I went to shop to get something. It was when I got back to my hotel, I saw Thomas Tuchel had tested, but it was 2 hours before. I didn't see the message for 2 hours. I wasn't with my phone. I was just walking around the city, got back to the hotel, looked at my phone, and he had asked if I could call him. My heart just dropped. We spoke on FaceTime, and he broke the news to me. I was just over the moon. Your friend are testing 2 solid hours. Well, who wanted that baby?
Still,
yeah, that's what work.
Abi baby o mufina.
Continue me say, baby, I never be on free pay so. Bompire man nipa unim na unim.
Abi that last time.
Almost say,
baby o mufina.
No, me can't be say asem so. Enya omo 2 years no nko for ya na say Alexander Arnold no unim na where about.
Yeah, that one is true. But I mean, can't be job.
Ya throw be 2 hours one fa. I
had an opportunity.
Now 3 seconds. What funny po ye opportunity am.
Say baby o mufina a. Me had an opportunity. Say na me nko ya do baby. I was saying. Your friend to say 426. Namada. Maniti 427. Me return a call the parents man for call it your money powerful. Abi enye enduru 1 minute. A split seconds kwaku agye dia mani powerful
o peda dada
etimi ni se wo no kra ye bo di olo ohiawo
Okenti na me say
Baby,
bompa ye mani pa unim na unim
abi
wa
enye kroma enye kroma
oni
bi
ukra oje
enye kroma
Kroma ha bi wo ho. Ebi wo ho.
abi da ho be chiro no na be wo say enye contact na wo phone
Oh, that I know wo ho. Genuinely there are people like that.
Oyanko na oni a waka no waka
Genuinely there are people like that.
but ma membra we na
Let me say me living testimony of what I'm saying. There are genuinely there are people like that.
Emehe kakra ofie
The last time I wish a president Asame na Okachio.
president
Ya double. Last time I wish a Asame na Okachio. Ntina me say ya onkofo obi wo ho a opportunity be di ni nsema irrespective of time a ebedi. Am wanya kasa wo no de be ma wo. Or de be ma wo. There are some people no.
ya bomb prezi bi shia sa nipa de bi na ye ne o mandele na kroma de ne de ya na edem pa world cup we am ya revelations out on no aso na me kan ya diomende on any sister no way no
Yeah.
na me kan de ni we me bomb man na mi su enro akro na so na me san